Today our topic is why Seneca warned against materialism. Seneca, a famous Stoic philosopher, lived a long time ago, but his ideas about life and happiness are still very important today. He believed that many people make a big mistake by focusing too much on material things, like money, expensive clothes, or big houses. According to Seneca, these things do not bring true happiness. Instead, they can make us feel more stressed, anxious, and even empty. Let's explore why Seneca thought this way and what we can learn from his wisdom. First, let's talk about what materialism is. Materialism means giving too much importance to physical things like money, cars, or luxury items. Many people believe that if they have more of these things, they will be happier. But Seneca disagreed. He said that material things are not bad in themselves, but when we rely on them for happiness, we lose sight of what truly matters in life. Seneca believed that true happiness comes from within, not from things we can buy or own. One reason Seneca warned against materialism is that it creates a never-ending cycle of desire. When we get something new, like a phone or a car, we feel happy for a short time. But soon, we start wanting something even better. This cycle never ends because there will always be something newer, shinier, or more expensive. Seneca called this chasing after shadows. He said that people who focus on material things are like someone running after a moving target. They will never catch it, and they will always feel unsatisfied. Another problem with materialism, according to Seneca, is that it distracts us from what is truly important in life. When we spend all our time and energy trying to get more things, we forget about things like friendships, family, and personal growth. Seneca believed that these are the things that bring real happiness. He said that no amount of money or possessions can replace the joy of spending time with loved ones or the satisfaction of becoming a better person. Seneca also warned that material things can make us feel more anxious and stressed. When we own expensive things, we often worry about losing them or keeping them in good condition. For example, if you buy a very expensive car, you might worry about it getting scratched or stolen. Seneca said that owning too many things can actually make us less free because we become slaves to our possessions. Instead of enjoying life, we spend our time worrying about protecting or maintaining what we own. Another important point Seneca made is that material things are temporary. Money, cars, and houses can be lost or destroyed. They do not last forever. Seneca believed that focusing on things that are temporary is a waste of time because they cannot give us lasting happiness. Instead, he encouraged people to focus on things that are eternal, like wisdom, virtue, and inner peace. These things cannot be taken away from us, and they bring a deeper kind of happiness that lasts a lifetime. Seneca also talked about the importance of being content with what we have. He said that many people are unhappy not because they don't have enough, but because they always want more. Seneca believed that true wealth is not about having a lot of things, but about needing very little. He said that if we can learn to be satisfied with what we have, we will be much happier. This idea is very different from the way many people think today. In our modern world, we are often told that we need to buy more, have more, and achieve more to be happy. But Seneca's wisdom reminds us that happiness is not about having everything. It's about appreciating what we already have. Seneca also believed that materialism can make us lose touch with our true selves. When we focus too much on external things, we forget to look inside ourselves. We stop asking important questions like, who am I? Or what is my purpose in life? Seneca said that true happiness comes from understanding ourselves and living in a way that aligns with our values. He believed that the more we focus on material things, the further we get from our true selves. Another reason Seneca warned against materialism is that it can make us dependent on others' opinions. When we care too much about material things, we often do so because we want to impress other people. We buy expensive clothes or cars, not because we need them, but because we want others to admire us. Seneca said that this is a dangerous way to live because it means we are giving other people control over our happiness. Instead, he encouraged people to focus on their own values and not worry about what others think. Seneca's ideas about materialism are very relevant today. In our modern world, we are surrounded by advertisements and social media that tell us we need to buy more things to be happy. But Seneca reminds us that true happiness does not come from things. It comes from within. He encourages us to focus on things like wisdom, virtue, and inner peace. These are the things that bring lasting happiness and help us live a meaningful life. So, what can we learn from Seneca's warnings about materialism? First, we should remember that material things are not the key to happiness. They might give us temporary pleasure, but they cannot bring us true fulfillment. Second, we should focus on what truly matters in life, like relationships, personal growth, and inner peace. Third, we should learn to be content with what we have, and not always chase after more. Finally, we should live according to our own values, and not let other people's opinions control our happiness. Seneca's wisdom is a powerful reminder that the best things in life are not things at all. True happiness comes from within, and it is something we can cultivate through self-reflection, gratitude, and living a life of purpose. By following Seneca's advice, we can free ourselves from the endless cycle of materialism and find a deeper, more lasting kind of happiness. Let's take these lessons to heart and focus on what truly matters in life.